A lot of Knicks contributed to a 22-2 run.
That was great, and that's what I mean. It wasn't just one guy. Everyone was stepping up, and a lot of it started with Luke Kornet. How about him being teamed up with Mitchell Robinson on the front line? Two big 7-footers.
15 all at this point here.
And then it's just the floodgates open. Dotson starts raining threes after he struggled the last game, and that becomes infectious. Lance Thomas gets into the act. He had a couple nice finishes, nice dunks. And then Mitchell Robinson, who had a big-time game again, cleaning up the glass, dunking on Robin Lopez's head. It was a fun little matchup between the bigs. Kevin Knox even getting involved.
Got off to a great start, didn't he?
11 first-half points.
Yes,
that's a
first
good
quarter.
sign. That's a really good sign. But and then John Jenkins, when he came off the bench, he had 8 points and 2 threes in that first half. He came in shooting. Everyone came in ready to go. It was a good rhythm win for the Knicks, and they made it interesting down the stretch. But, you know, Moutier and company held on in crunch time.
I thought it was great the way the two birthday boys really got along in this game. And Robin Lopez, who we got to know here when he was with the Knicks, and then Mitchell Robinson. You could tell that the veteran Robin Lopez saw Mitchell Robinson and kind of said, I like your game. And just started to talk to him, and they dapped a couple of times and had some fun. And then Lopez said, okay, I'm going to challenge you now. I'm going to take – he wanted the ball in the post. He had almost a career high in this game, and that was good to see. And, again, another arrival-type situation for Mitchell Robinson where you're getting recognition now from opponents.
Wally, we're going to show some footage of Luke Kornet tonight. What do you think his NBA future is?
If he can shoot the ball consistently, he was great last game, he was great in this game, and he's played well when he's played and when he's gotten starter minutes. If you remember that game against Milwaukee early on in the season in December, he was phenomenal the way he played and opened up the floor. So I think he's found a home. I think he's building himself into a solid NBA player. I mean, look at this stat. 24 points, right? Yeah, 24 points on 11 shots, 5 for 7 from 3. 6 boards, 3 blocks, an assist.
Nice release.
And the Knicks always seem to be good defensively with him out on the floor, don't you think, guys? I mean, he seems to be good in pick and roll.
He's good positionally. Yes. Obviously, the footwork, he's not fleet of foot, but he's always in the right spot at least.
And this, wow. How about that?
On the Wally wall?
Yeah, we are going to look at that on the Wally wall.
Let me throw a name at you, Wally.
Yeah.
Ryan Anderson.
I like it. Definitely. Well,
Ryan Anderson is not a great defender. He's not a great rebounder, but he can shoot the basketball. And he made a lot of money doing it.
You can't go stretches for 2 weeks, 3 weeks where you're just clanking.
True.
You got to be a maker. Like he's been the last 2 games, you have to be a maker. Ryan Anderson, when he's open, he does not miss.
Right.
When he gets an open look, that thing is money in the bank. That's what Luke Kornet has to become. He's shown flashes at times, but he's got to be more consistent with that three-point shot. He's got to get that percentage above 40%. And then you got something going.
Damian Dotson's probably relieved a little bit.
Yeah, we went through a little bit of a lull here for a couple of games, but you just felt like he's a guy that works so hard on his game and obviously on his body, where he's in great shape late in the season. Once his legs got back under him, he started making shots. And, boy, when he gets hot, he doesn't hesitate to shoot the basketball.
He's got good shooting form, right?
Tremendous. Yeah. I mean, that guy is a guy I can trust. When you leave him open, he's making shots. And that's what you want, and that's what you need in this league. And this league's becoming a three-point shooting league, and you need guys that shoot a high percentage. And he can even push the envelope a little bit, where not only does he have to take open catch and shoot shots, he can make threes off the dribble, he can make step backs, he can use pick and rolls to get his shot up, and that's the expansion of his game. He's gained confidence by being a good catch and shoot player, but here, off the dribble handoff, that's a quick release 3 with a guy in his face.
He's feeling it. You could tell, right? And he catches it. He was feeling it.
But here's the one I'm talking about. Off the dribble,
right?
To get your feet set, to get your balance, to get your squared up to the basket and the release right. That's a big step in the shooter's development.
Great rotation, too.
Yeah,
right?
and even off the dribble, the rotation's perfect. That's another one. Look at how he catches the ball, and the rotation is really smooth. He's been in some rhythm. I love guys that bounce back off bad games. You know, when I used to have a 1 for 9 or a 2 for 11, next game I was like, I better get my percentages back up. I better get my act together. I better make some shots.
Do you warm up differently after a bad game?
No, you stick to the same routine. Listen, it happens. You play 82 games, you're going to have some stinkers and you're going to have some clunkers. You just can't let that clunker linger onto the next game.
You can't have 2 in a row, right?
Or 2 or 3 in a row. Mm-hmm. That's the difference between the good players and the great players. They don't let those bad games linger in their minds. They get them out of their memory, and they have bounce-back games, and they get back into their rhythm, and that's what Damian Dotson did.
You know what you love about playing with shooters is that you get assists.
That's right.
They make shots, and that's why Mitchell Robinson was quick to give credit to Dotson for his 4 assists in this game. He said it was easy, just passing the ball. He's making shots.
A member of our staff, who will remain nameless, said this game was an absolute lock.